Skies over Madison turned dark as night this afternoon. Severe storms roll through the area, bringing down trees and some power lines, tipping semis, damaging homes. We'll bring you a live tour of the damage.
And they're still $10 million short, a possible gap in funding. County leaders looking for voters' help to rebuild the jail.
And we're following the latest update in a homicide on the city's east side. We'll tell you what the police chief has to say about that investigation. You're watching News 3 Now at 5. Strong storms this afternoon, knocking down some trees and knocking out power for thousands of people. And these are just some of the photos that you sent to us from today's storms.
And thank you, everybody, for doing that. At one point this afternoon, MG&E said more than 17,000 people were in the dark, and another 700 Alliant customers reported the same.
Now, we've seen widespread damage across the Madison area. Will Keneally joins us live from the site of some of that damage tonight. Will, what are you seeing?
That's right. So we're at an apartment complex kind of near Madison College on the city's east side, where winds took off the entire roof of the apartment complex's third floor. We spoke to one of the eyewitnesses there. He said that it sounded like a tree essentially collapsed on the building. He ran into the maintenance person in the building, and they said, yeah, you actually have to evacuate pretty quickly. Water kind of streaming down in the hallways as he was leaving. Quite the sight to see. So I don't know if we can actually show viewers at home a little bit of the damage that we've seen so far. Right now, we have not heard of any injuries so far from this event. We don't know to what degree it was high wind or any kind of tornado. We're not sure about that yet. We do know some residents are displaced, and Dane County officials are working to get them Red Cross assistance, as they might be displaced tonight. So that's what we're seeing right now so far. We do expect a press briefing from Dane County Emergency Management within the next half hour or so, kind of touring the damage, letting us know, what to expect going forward. Reporting on Madison's east side, Will Keneally, News 3 Now.
All right, Will, thank you so much. The storm also tipped over a semi, there you see it, on the interstate. This happened earlier this afternoon. The incident closed the ramp connecting I-94 westbound to I-90 northbound and caused significant delays. The State Patrol says the semi was empty when the wind blew it over, and luckily no one was hurt.
No, let's get the latest on what's happening out there. Our weather team has been on the air here today and on your phones, keeping you ahead of the storms all afternoon. Meteorologist Dana Fulton now with the latest. And Dana, are we out of the woods yet?
I do have some good news. Some areas out of the watch now, but others might still see a few more strong to severe thunderstorms pop up later this evening. So here's a look at our Doppler track right now. You can see the loop over the last 3 hours. That strong cell slicing right through the heart of Dane County. We had several storm reports come through this afternoon. Many of those hail reports, at least quarter-size hail, even reports of a golf ball-sized hail for us this afternoon. The other reports popping up for us, wind damage. Numerous reports of trees down and wires blown over because of that tree damage coming through. Wind gusts almost up to 70 miles per hour with some of those reports. There are estimates up to 70 miles per hour. So here is my good news in this. The severe thunderstorm watch has been dropped for some of our counties, but still in effect until 9 o'clock for Rock County and for Jefferson County, extending off to Milwaukee. And here's why. That area is still dealing with very humid air. Dew points in Janesville in the low 70s. Temperatures also still higher at about 79 right now in Janesville, 74 in Madison, where that breeze is still coming in from the south. So we'll continue to keep an eye on this over the next few hours, but our focus is now shifting ahead to tomorrow and Wednesday. We still have 2 more alert days in the forecast for this week, with high temperatures in the 90s, likely breaking record heat, and another round of severe weather expected for us on Wednesday. But we'll take a closer look at that trend in just a few minutes, Eric.
All right, Dana, thanks. As we turn our attention to that heat that's heading our way, you can make sure you always have the latest information on watches and warnings in your area with the First Warn Weather app. You can download it for free today in your app store. Just search Channel 3000 Weather. Well, some leaders in the county have had enough. They want the public to decide whether or not to add an extra $10 million for the jail reconstruction project.
That's because they say they know there are not enough votes on the county board. Our Naomi Coles is live downtown to explain. Naomi?
There's a county finance meeting tonight where the committee chair says that she removed this item from the agenda. And the reason for that, she says, is primarily because there's just better ways to get that $10 million through the county board. But the sheriff and the county executive, they are ready for a different option.
This is a picture of water that has come out of the Dane County Jail.
Over and over, Dane County Sheriff Calvin Barrett has warned of inhumane conditions in both the City-County Building and Huber Center, two of the 3 jail facilities in the county.
Number 1, it is inhumane and borderline unconstitutional. We have 0 medical beds. We have 0 mental health beds. Our solitary confinement and segregation cells are used for 3 types of individuals within our custody: behavior, medical, and mental health.
Monday, he and County Executive Joe Parisi joined forces to call for a public referendum rather than watch the rising price tag of the project get squashed by the county board.
The jail project is at a do-or-die moment. Because of the looming expiration date of previously approved funding, as well as the need for an additional $10 million to get the project across the finish line, time is running out and the county needs to act now.
But County Finance Chair Elizabeth Doyle says a referendum sidesteps the collaborative work required.
If the board chooses, to go to referendum, I think it does show, kind of a failure on our part to really be making these hard decisions and doing this hard work.
And she says other solutions may be going ignored.
Various supervisors have reached out to the sheriff to say, we're willing to fund, renovations in the short term to address safety concerns. But again, the focus seems to be on just wanting to build the jail as is and just not taking this new information into account.
Now, that referendum could appear at the county board meeting just in a few days later this week. It would only need a simple majority, but it would still need to go through the committee process.
Naomi Coles live tonight. Naomi, thank you. Madison police say they have a woman in custody as a person of interest after a homicide on the city's northeast side over the weekend. They say officers were called to Black Onyx Drive just before 5:30 Sunday morning and saw a neighbor trying to provide life-saving measures to a victim. The man had suffered a wound to the chest and later died at the hospital. As of now, police say they can't say what type of wound that was, but are saying there was a domestic relationship between the victim and the woman is being held as a person of interest.
We're able to get in contact with her. She did come and give some information to us regarding what may or may not have happened at that particular scene.
The victim and the woman being held as a person of interest had a child together. Police say the child was home at the time but was not injured. Police have not yet charged the woman with any crimes as they continue to investigate. This is Madison's 3rd homicide of the year.
Officials are continuing to investigate the death of a person who was found after an apartment fire over the weekend. The Madison Fire Department says the person was found dead in a building in the 700 block of Braxton Place near South Park Street yesterday. Officials say they've determined the fire was the result of inattentive cooking and the fire put itself out. Firefighters found the person dead while they were searching the unit after the fire was out. A cause of death has not been determined yet.
Technology advancing a cold case death investigation in Rock County after 27 years. The Rock County Sheriff's Office getting ready to announce the identity of a person whose remains were found near Turtle Creek back in November of 1995. The body had been there for about a year before it was found. For years, it was referred to as the Riverman case, and then John Clinton Doe. Now authorities say they got some crucial leads through the DNA Doe project, and the North Texas Center for Human Identification was able to identify this person, and they're set to make that announcement during a press conference tomorrow afternoon. We'll stream it live at 1:30 on Channel 3000+.
The January 6th committee continued to lay out its case earlier today, focusing on testimony from some of former President Trump's closest advisors, saying he ignored evidence that the 2020 presidential election results were legitimate. As part of their presentation today, the committee aired video of former Attorney General Bill Barr's deposition. Barr said President Trump did not want to listen to the facts, preferring to focus on conspiracy theories.
I was somewhat demoralized because I thought, boy, if he really believes this stuff, he has, lost contact with he's become detached from reality.
The hearing also included testimony from former U.S. attorneys who investigated several of the claims of fraud made by former President Trump, saying they were able to disprove all of them.
Congress getting ready to possibly take action on the most sweeping gun control legislation the country has seen in some 3 decades. A bipartisan group of senators say they have the framework of an agreement. Skylar Henry with the latest developments from Washington.
With a bipartisan agreement in place, Senate lawmakers will now begin drafting new legislation on gun safety, with many hoping it can get done before the July recess.
We are in the process of becoming unstuck on an issue that has weighed Congress down for 30 straight years.
The agreement in principle would include financial support for states to create or administer red flag laws to temporarily remove guns from individuals deemed to be a threat, expanded investments in mental health, school safety, and enhanced background checks for gun buyers under 21. At least 10 Republican senators support the framework, which ensures it can move forward in the Senate if all 50 Democrats back the plan.
Mr. President, any comment on the gun reform deal?
President Biden said he would sign it if it comes to his desk. But the National Rifle Association warned the NRA will continue to oppose any effort to insert gun control policies that deprive law-abiding citizens of their fundamental right to protect themselves.
Gun control!
Sunday's announcement came a day after protesters gathered in several cities across the country to demand stronger gun laws. Some gun control advocates want even tougher measures, but many say the agreement is a step in the right direction. Skyler Henry, CBS News, Capitol Hill.
The House also passed a wide-ranging gun control bill package last week, mostly along party lines. That proposal includes a ban on the sale of large-capacity magazines and raising the minimum age to buy a semi-automatic rifle to 21, but that bill has an uphill battle on gaining enough support in the evenly divided Senate.
Local nonprofit Geo's Garden held its 10th annual golf classic today to raise money for children with special needs and their families. Despite the gloomy weather, members and supporters gathered at Hawks Landing Golf Club today for the event. Geo's executive director says they hope to bring in about $30,000 from sponsors.
Support has been great. This has been a successful outing for us. 10 years running now, and we're glad that it's a regular event and so many people are coming out to participate.
Started by our own Charlotte DeLeste and her husband Ron, the group's mission is to provide respite services for parents of special needs children, regardless of their financial circumstances. Currently, Geo's Garden helps care for 85 children. We talked to Charlotte. They had to stop the round a couple times.
Twice for the rain, but they did finish up.
They got it in. That's good.
A great cause there. And just ahead at 5, Dana, we'll have a closer look at now the heat that's coming our way.
And we aren't the only ones getting ready for some record-breaking temperatures. We'll share how it's having an impact across the country. And then coming up tonight at 6, we'll have more coverage of the damage left behind by today's severe weather with more live reports.
The Wall Street, the S&P 500 officially in a bear market now after another day of big losses on Wall Street. The Dow tumbling 876, NASDAQ down 531, and the S&P, as we mentioned, 153 points down today. We'll be right back.
When cleaning your air ducts, it's important to clean the entire system. And air duct cleaning from Stanley Steamer removes pounds of trapped dirt, dust, and allergens from your home completely. Call today for a free inspection.
Stanley Steamer gets your home cleaner.
Most senators couldn't tell you the cost of a gallon of milk. Thanks, Ruben. Or how much beef has gone up this year. But I'm not like most senators or any of the other millionaires running for Senate. My mom was a teacher and my dad worked third shift. I know how hard you work. And I know that by bringing manufacturing home, we create jobs and we lower costs. If we want to change Washington, we got to change the people we send there. I'm Mandela Barnes and I approve this message.
When my family opened the first Culver's in Sauk City, Wisconsin, you know what we did? We gave it our all, making sure everyone felt welcome, sharing our favorite foods from around the state, like Butterburgers and fresh frozen custard, greeting every guest with all our heart, crafting each meal with care, believing a smile makes everything taste better. And it's a tradition we bring with us yet today, from our hometown to yours. Welcome to Delicious.
Raising healthy children takes a village, and kids thrive when their village is healthy too.
SSM Health and News 3 Now are helping you unlock a healthier world with our Time for Kids Keys to Health campaign. We'll show you how sustainable choices create healthier lifestyles, explore the impacts of food security on families,
and share ways we can help build a healthy community together. So join us on air, online, and in your village.
And take time for kids.
Joe Biden opened America's borders, increasing the flow of deadly drugs into our communities. Last year, over 105,000 people died of drug overdoses in America. Biden's putting our children and families at risk. Ron Johnson is warning everyone that drug traffickers are adding fentanyl to counterfeit pills, and it only takes one pill to kill. Please tell your children and support law enforcement.
I'm Ron Johnson, and I approve this message.
The Stanley Steamer started with one man, a van, and a whole lot of carpet. We've been innovating for a long time. Stanley Steamer now goes beyond carpet. Schedule a cleaning today.
The threat for severe weather still in our area tonight. We'll take a closer look at when this round moves out and when the next round builds in.
And we'll show you how a free career closet program is helping job seekers put their best foot forward. That's ahead tonight at 6.
The News 3 Now Call for Action team, getting results for you. When a local woman was taken advantage of by a car dealership, we took action and helped her get back nearly $10,000.
After going through you, it's just like, you can breathe.
Call for Action, only on News 3 Now.
A dangerous heat wave that started in California over the weekend is now making its way east.
Temperatures could get close to triple digits across the middle of the country, including right here in southern Wisconsin. Dina Demetrius has more on the effects the heat is already having.
Firefighters battling the sheep fire in Southern California are hoping today's cooler temperatures finally give them the upper hand. The fire exploded over the weekend, fueled by record hot temperatures. Phoenix, Las Vegas, Denver, and California's Death Valley all posted record temperatures this weekend. And fire danger remains high in the Southwest and South Central Rockies, also facing dry and windy conditions.
Please vacate the field.
The heat also forced the abrupt end and evacuation of the graduation ceremony at UC Davis.
We had to leave the graduation.
A strong cold front is bringing some relief to the Southwest today, but the heat wave is now moving east. Forecasters have issued heat advisories and excessive heat warnings throughout the nation's midsection. The heat wave will likely bring back-to-back record-setting temperatures through Wednesday. It's also expected to trigger severe storms and hail in large parts of the plains and upper Midwest.
Roughly half of the 60 years worth of heat waves have occurred just in the last 20 years. If you look at the other side of the coin, cold outbreaks, those are diminishing over time.
Excessive heat causes more deaths in the U.S. than other weather-related disasters, including hurricanes, floods, and tornadoes combined. Dina Demetrius, CBS News, Los Angeles.
Well, speaking of that threat and, of course, more severe weather possibilities, let's get a look at your certified most accurate weather. Dana's got the latest.
As far as right now, again, we've trimmed back on that watch, so we still have a watch until 9 p.m. for Rock and Jefferson counties, but we are looking at improving conditions for us for the rest of this evening as most of the storm activity continues to pull off to the east. In fact, even right now, we're not seeing rainfall for us in Rock County and in Jefferson County. As we look ahead to tomorrow, we do have a marginal risk for severe weather on Tuesday, but the main risk for severe weather builds in late Wednesday. Right now, a slight risk throughout most of the state. So a 2 on a scale to 5 for Wednesday, with that severe threat rolling through later on in the day. So our alert days, we look ahead to Tuesday and Wednesday. Due to the heat both afternoons, Tuesday will be close to that record high of 95, but likely running by that before noon. 97 the high for us on Tuesday, with heat index readings in the triple digits. Now for Wednesday, high temperatures expected to land in the mid-90s. Heat index readings yet again climbing over 100, with that severe weather threat expected to build in the late afternoon and evening. Right now we have a warm front just across the area. As you can see when we take a look at the temperature profile there, warmer air to the south of us right now and right in front of that cold front off to the west. Now as that warm front lifts overhead tomorrow, temperatures expected to climb even more for us in southern Wisconsin. We'll be hot beneath that warm front and then in front of that cold front that's expected to build in as we get into Wednesday. So this is Wednesday evening. You can see those storms lining up right along the front, and it looks like we'll have that passing through again in the late afternoon and evening. So the timing for this, overnight temperatures expected to stay warm. We'll fast forward a little bit to Wednesday afternoon here, close to 90 already by noon. Afternoon high temperatures will be in the low 90s, and we'll have this line of showers and storms expected to bubble up in the late afternoon and evening. So we'll be keeping a close eye on the radar again for Wednesday. After that cold front passes though, Thursday, doesn't cool down very much. High temperatures on Thursday still expected to climb well above average. Tomorrow in the upper 90s, breezy, hot and humid. We do have heat advisories for us for tomorrow throughout the area as heat index readings expected to climb well over 100. Unfortunately, beyond this, it still looks quite hot. In fact, the 6 to 10 day and the 8 to 14 day outlook still very likely that we'll see above average temperatures through the heart of the country for the middle of the month, and at that point starting to push towards the end of June. So while we're not talking about temperatures in the upper 90s consecutively, this time of year we should really be trending in the upper 70s. So when we have several days in a row in the 80s or even close to 90 again next week, it's going to be a little bit above average for us. So making sure with all the sunshine that we use sunscreen and stay hydrated with water. Making sure, again, you have ways to stay cool outside, either some shade or an outdoor fan to keep cool, and keeping an eye on folks that are more vulnerable to this heat. Upper 90s tomorrow with heat index readings over 100. The same goes for Wednesday with a cold front passing through in the late afternoon and evening. Behind that cold front, we do pull back about 10 degrees, but still above average in the 80s for Thursday and Friday. A little more good news. It does look dry for Father's Day weekend right now. Temperatures will be in the mid to low 80s for afternoon highs for Saturday and Sunday. Next week, though, we warm back up close to 90 on Monday and Tuesday. That means heat index readings will be in the mid to upper 90s with a chance for some showers and thunderstorms on Tuesday. That will likely cool us back down to the mid 80s for the back half of next week. As far as traffic is concerned right now, we've been keeping an eye on some slowdowns along the interstate for us. Overall, though, downtown Madison, the usual slow and go spots, but not seeing any major delays along the Beltline. Overall, downtown Janesville also looks smooth for us this evening, and north and southbound on the interstate in Rock County. That should be all good to go. From the Beltline to Janesville, 24 minutes. From Middleton to Sauk City, 16 minutes. And downtown to Sun Prairie sitting at 19 minutes for us right now. That's a quick look at traffic.
All right, Dana, thank you. Up next, how much exercise should your kids be getting? A new study found some surprising results. We'll share them with you when we come back.
News 3 Now First Warn Weather is brought to you by Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor.
Discover a shopping and design experience as comfortable as the furniture. Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor. Schedule your free design consultation today.
Some ideas seem good, but aren't.
Maybe these guys will buy our house.
What could go wrong?
Like rookie home buyers who can lower or cancel offers without notice. We Buy Ugly Houses won't reduce or cancel our firm cash offers before closing. Call or click to sell quick.
Create your perfect room for relaxing, entertaining, and more with patio enclosures. Right now, get 25% off your sunroom. Plus, enjoy exceptional financing. Call today.
Patio enclosures.
Take one, marker.
Toilet paper, we all use it. And like cheese or motorcycles, Wisconsin's long been a leader in production. But we lost our share of the market and jobs as companies sought cheaper and cheaper labor. Our supply chain crisis shows just how vulnerable we are when we allow Wisconsin products to be made overseas. I'm running for Senate to fight this race to the bottom, to make sure Wisconsin jobs and products are made right here. Because Chinese toilet paper, my ass. I'm Tom Nelson, and I approve this message.
We're not just massage envy. We're also facials that get your skin glowing envy. We're talking, dang girl, you look good kind of envy.
All right, tell me your secret and lunch is on me.
Because a regular massage envy facial routine is an amazing way to look better. Massage envy facials, where better begins.
Arby's new Market Fresh lemonades are $1. Made with real fruit purees from real fruit, real cane sugar from real sugar cane, and real water from real water. Arby's, we have the meat.
It's Terrific Tuesdays at Hy-Vee. This Tuesday, get cheese at Crackers, only 99 cents. Hunt's Ketchup, only 99 cents. Bolthouse Farms Baby Carrots, only 49 cents. And Breyer's Ice Cream, only $2.48. Tuesday only. For more ways to save on hundreds of items every day at Hy-Vee, check out our monthly catalog, our weekly ad, and scan the QR code to visit HyVeeDeals.com for even more deals.
Visiting DeFacto Credit Union was the thing that started all this.
We had a lot of student loan debt, low credit scores for bad decisions we had made in our younger years.
We thought it was the point where you could never come back from it. We've always wanted to own our own restaurant, so I just kind of floated the idea like, oh, I found this food truck.
I was like, yeah, let's try it. DeFacto helped us so much with just putting everything together.
Definitely life-changing for us.
What we have right now would not have been possible without DeFacto Credit Union.
Create your perfect room for relaxing, entertaining, and more with patio enclosures. Right now, get 25% off your sunroom. Plus, enjoy exceptional financing. Call today.
Patio enclosures.
Some ideas seem good, but aren't.
Maybe she could sell her house.
What could go wrong?
Like listing your house, then dealing with all the trouble, expense, not to mention closing costs. We Buy Ugly Houses can buy your house fast for all cash as is with no hassle. Call or click to sell quick.
A new study out of England reveals how much exercise your teens need every day to stay healthy.
And it turns out it may not be as much as you think. Ian Lee has the details of the study from Oxford.
There we go. So nice and slow to begin with.
13-year-old Kitty is doing a health check.
That's it, Kitty. Keep this up.
Completing a non-stop 20-yard shuttle run.
Good work. High five. Yeah, well done.
How was it?
It was hot, but bearable.
That's exactly how researchers from Oxford University say it should feel. Their new study revealed children benefit from spending 20 minutes a day breathing hard and getting red in the face.
We really do recommend that children and adolescents get into these good habits of exercising frequently at these high levels now.
Researchers tested activity levels of more than 300 kids and found short bursts of panting and sweating were enough to improve physical, mental, and cognitive health. While the World Health Organization says children should get 60 minutes of moderate to strenuous exercise a day, Oxford's lead author found less is more if you go harder.
You do need to get hot and sweaty, you do need to get breathless, but you don't have to do it for an hour, you only have to do it for about 20 minutes a day in total.
Researchers say the fitness benefits of grueling workouts plateau at about 20 minutes. They encourage kids to find an activity they love to do with friends, and Kitty agrees.
I think when you do it together, you can also motivate each other, and you want to do well with your friends.
Kids helping kids to become healthy adults. Ian Lee, CBS News, Oxford, England.
Researchers also found teenage boys tend to get more vigorous exercise than girls. The findings were published in this month's Pediatrics Journal.
Stay with us. Taking a look outside, the skies are calmer than they were earlier today. Dana will have a final check of your forecast when we come back.
Vitense Golfland offers 2 golf and multi-sport simulator suites. Play great golf courses with unmatched viewing clarity. Play different sports such as football and soccer. Have fun with Zombie Ball. Vitense Golfland provides simulator fun for everyone.
There's a reason President Trump endorsed Tim Michels for governor.
I'm not a politician. I'm a businessman who helped build a great Wisconsin company and created thousands of jobs.
President Trump called Tim Michels an America First conservative who will support the Second Amendment, honor law enforcement, and stand strong against the woke mob.
If you want to see Madison turned upside down, then I'm asking for your vote.
Tim Michels, endorsed by President Trump for governor.
Get in gear with 11% off everything at Menards. We've got your automotive needs covered, from tools, towing, and accessories to maintenance and everything in between. Need ratchet straps? Got it. Wiper blades? Copy that. Motor oil? Done. Get your car clean with the new Snapper pressure washer. It comes with a maintenance-free pump and reliable Briggs & Stratton engine. All Snapper pressure washers are 11% off at Menards.
Save big money at Menards.
Before treating your chronic migraine, 15 or more headache days a month, each lasting 4 hours or more, you're not the only one with questions about Botox. Botox prevents headaches in adults with chronic migraine before they even start, with about 10 minutes of treatment once every 3 months. So ask your doctor if Botox is right for you, and if a sample is available.
Effects of Botox may spread hours to weeks after injection, causing serious symptoms. Alert your doctor right away, as difficulty swallowing, speaking, breathing, eye problems, or muscle weakness can be signs of a life-threatening condition. Side effects may include allergic reactions, neck and injection site pain, fatigue, and headache. Don't receive Botox if there's a skin infection. Tell your doctor your medical history, muscle or nerve conditions, and medications, including botulinum toxins, as these may increase the risk of serious side effects.
In a survey, 92% of current users said they wish they talked to their doctor and started Botox sooner. Plus, right now, you may pay $0 for Botox. Learn how AbbVie could help you save on Botox.
Those brave men and women of our armed forces, generations of them. Why should today's burdens fall back onto them? They were there for us. Now let's be there for them. Your local Wisconsin energy providers and the Keep Wisconsin Warm Cool Fund are working together to deliver Wisconsin veterans in crisis heat, power, and help staying in their home. But they can't do it alone. Donate today.
Vitense Golfland offers a free Top Tracer golf range experience. Obtain valuable shot information with warm-up, track your shot history with My Practice, play virtual golf, long drive, points game, go fish. Only at Vitense Golfland.
Dana's back. Final check of the forecast.
It's been a little bit of a rocky afternoon for us. The good news, most of these storms clearing out now. In fact, here's a look at our Doppler track currently. We've pulled out Dane County and Sauk County from that watch, but Brock County and Jefferson County still under our watch. Most of the threat really gone. Just keeping an eye on things for the next few hours. After this, we have alert days in the forecast also for Tuesday and for Wednesday. High temperatures tomorrow will be in the upper 90s. The record high 95, so we'll run right by that with heat index readings over 100. The same goes for Wednesday. High temperatures in the mid-90s with heat index readings over 100, but Wednesday is going to come along with the threat for severe weather again in the late afternoon and evening. Once we get through this mini heat wave, we're still above average. It does look drier outside for Thursday and Friday, and heading into Father's Day weekend, mostly sunny. Highs in the mid to low 80s. Next week, we're back in the 90s for Monday and for Tuesday with another chance for showers and storms expected late in the day on Tuesday. That'll help pull us back a little bit more for Wednesday and Thursday in the mid 80s. Overnight lows in the 60s. So it is a warm, summery stretch for us. Looking through the next few days. Tomorrow, though, of course, make sure you stay hydrated. It's going to be very hot outside.
It'll be a hot one. All right, we're going to have more storm coverage in a half hour on News 3 Now at 6 when we return. Stay tuned now for the CBS Evening News.